Okay, YouTube, so this is my current situation that I'm in right now with my training. Today I'm going to show you guys a little bit of an at-home workout, what I've been doing recently since I have limited equipment. Luckily, most of my training usually just involves like free weights, dumbbells, barbells. Especially here, we got a pretty good setup. We got dumbbells, adjustable dumbbells, so I can just like twist this thing and then throw on these plates right here. So we got like 5s, 10s, 25s, and then we actually have a bench set up here, so I'm able to do some stuff for like close grip bench or even other stuff like if I want to hit like a dumbbell press. Unfortunately, these dumbbells do like dig into the side of your leg. When I put it down on my leg, I can't go super heavy on it or else it just digs into my leg. So a little bit of predicament there. I'm gonna show you guys my meals and stuff because you guys are asking like what I'm doing throughout my day and all that stuff. Right now it's like close to 1 o'clock. I ate my first meal around like 8 or 9. I had New York strip loin, so leaner steak, and then I added a little bit of fat with some bacon and mayo. Generally speaking, my calories are a little bit lower right now. One, because I'm trying to get a bit leaner, but also because my activity is not as intense and not as high training from home or doing less total activity throughout the day. Today is gonna be lighter a little bit, not too crazy, nothing too high volume because I did a 5K run yesterday. So I'm gonna show you guys my meal, my pre-workout meal, what supplements I'm gonna take, and then you guys can follow along with what I'm doing today, I guess. So this is kind of sick. Got a quality setup here with the mirror. Natural lighting comes in here, and then we got another mirror over there. Of course, we got all the trigger points, anatomy charts, all this shit, so you guys can see what I'm gonna be doing today, and we're gonna go work out in. I'll show you guys my meal, and we'll get to it. So, I'm not gonna lie, this is my brother's room. That's probably why he has these and these all marked. This is where we started, as you can see. Toronto, we got Ottawa, we're just outside of here. And then we ended up here, not Tijuana, that's where Brad is. We ended up in Los Angeles. Last year we were here in December, we were in the UK. And then Tyler and Braden were in China a while ago. Don't worry, it was a long time ago. They were in Beijing for Tyler's show. So apparently they were like closing the borders here or like shutting down the flights or whatever from the States to Canada, which is where we're from, obviously. We had to come back from Los Angeles to Toronto, unfortunately, like a month earlier than we were going to, just because we didn't want to risk anything with flights shutting down and stuff like that. So back in the big old Toronto. Shitty weather here, of course, but we're inside. We're gonna hit a home workout. We got a pretty good setup actually back here from before. So we got.
Don't lie, it's shit.
No, we got a pretty good setup. It's actually adjustable, so I can put it on an incline too. I can shift it up to here.
It's like an old school, shitty ass bench.
Well, look how thin this is. Okay, first of all, this is the most stupid design in the world. Check this out. So I'm trying to hit an incline bench here, right, with the barbell. Why is the bar back here? I think we have enough to like load up to like 100-pound dumbbells like for each side. I can't drop the dumbbells like I usually would, or else it's going straight through the floor. It's pretty tough getting focused when you're just at your home gym rather than just being in an actual gym or with like around other people. So I'm gonna try to get as focused as possible, especially while filming as well. So see how it goes. Should be a decent workout. The old school benches are like really weird, like setup, super thin. This is like my dad's old bench from like when he was a kid even. So like they're this one's super narrow, and then also it has this shit which is like really annoying to set up. Old school bench, but whatever gets it done, I guess. Like look how narrow that is. Okay, it's low, but I'm not risking it. I don't want to pinch my hands in here. That would hurt so bad.
Double chin right there.
It's gonna be like a lot of high volume work since I can't work with super heavy weight. Feeling good right now. Actually, my calories aren't too low. They're around like 2100, which is a little bit lower than I used to have them, but for the past few like 3 or 4 days I just dropped them a little bit and prioritized more protein, and then I've been hitting these workouts. And having this little bit of an actual deload is actually probably good for me, since I always go like 6 sessions a day and all this random shit. Like even today when I went on like an hour walk, and yesterday I hit like a 5K run, so. I'll keep this weight, hold the 15 again, and then on my next set I'll add the blood flow restriction band.
Swinging a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, only on the last ones. Don't call me out. Remember when we did this with Nadine? And that video got like 500,000 views. We should do a video like, what happens if I get a paper cut?
Well, we try with different kinds of paper to see the different results of.
We'll start with like just normal paper, and then we'll get to like more dangerous things. Like eventually we'll get to like a saw.
No. So, will these make you look like Frank McGrath?
Not even close. He doesn't even need the BFR bands. Imagine him using BFR bands. Another benefit of being here at home is afterwards we can just go to the washroom where the lighting's even better, and we can pose there. Okay, so finished the workout, only ended up doing like 2 exercises. I just gave up on it. I feel like pretty shot right now. I've been like training, running a little bit and stuff, so my body's pretty exhausted from all the stuff that I've been doing, plus just getting back home and having a huge change of like all the different stuff from the setting of LA to the setting here. It's less sunny, it's more cloudy, all that different stuff, so it's kind of changed a lot, and I think that's kind of affected me, made me feel a little bit more negative and a little bit more anxious and stuff. So still getting used to what it's like here compared to LA. Obviously LA is like super, like everybody's going hard all the time, everybody's shooting content, filming, and if you're moving down to LA, if you're in LA, you have a reason to be there and you have a reason to be working hard there. So I like being down there. I feel like I'm able to surround myself with people, like my brothers and I are able to surround ourselves with people who have similar mindsets and really want to work towards one thing. They have a specific goal in mind and they're constantly working towards that. Over the past little bit since we've been back, I've been training just as you saw here, just with the dumbbells and barbells. It's been pretty simple, a little bit difficult to really get in the zone, motivated and all that stuff, because one, you're not in the gym environment, the normal gym environment, and then two, coming from LA with this huge fitness setting and this huge gym setting all the way back to Canada, where especially a small town like outside of Toronto, nobody's training or anything like that. It's just hard and it's very demotivating, especially for like content shooting and stuff. Obviously most of my content has been shooting like my training, my progression, and documenting all of that, and I love doing that. I love being able to document how I'm progressing with my strength, physique, all this different stuff. But with this whole situation where all my viewers and followers and subscribers and you guys are all stuck kind of at home and everybody's in a different situation, like some people have gym equipment, some people don't. A lot of people don't even have dumbbells or barbells or anything, even the simple, most basic stuff. It's really hard to produce content that's gonna connect with you guys, and that's something that I've personally been struggling with. I've even kind of shot like 3 or 4 videos. I'm not gonna lie, I've shot a few of them and I've pretty much just left the footage. Decided not to edit it really because I didn't think that it was up to the standard that I wanted to post, nor did I think that it really related or connected with you guys. So I decided that I'm just gonna hold off on that, just try to produce something that's gonna be more relatable to you guys. I was looking for equipment online to see if I could pick up some stuff, like I know a lot of people were, but literally like everywhere was sold out or it wasn't shipping anymore, or it was gonna take like 4 weeks and all this crazy stuff to ship to your house. So I decided to hold off on that. I didn't want to buy equipment and then everything just opens back up and I just spent $5,000 on equipment that I'm not even going to be using because all the gyms are open. That's probably one of the hardest things at this point, is that everybody's uncertain of like when it's going to open back up, and like nobody knows when they're going to be able to go back and train, and that can be really demotivating for me. Like even with today's workout, I was like, man, like this is so shit. Like I'm not able to go train, I'm not able to hang out with any of the guys that we met in LA. I'm back home in Canada, so it's really tough right now to create content that you guys would like and enjoy. So anyways, to kind of give you guys a little bit of perspective on what happened, why we came back to Toronto, our plan was to stay in LA for like a month or even longer than that. We came back a few months early because of the whole situation with the flights. They were saying that Canada was shutting down flights to the US and the US would follow soon after. So we didn't want to end up with a situation where we're just stuck in the States and we literally can't get a flight back home. And then on top of that, we kind of figured like none of the gyms are open. We can't go hang out with any of the guys like Nelk or Brad or Danny or any of these people because the social distancing and nowhere's really open to even go hang out and socialize and stuff. So we're just kind of sticking away. So even being there, even though we were down in LA, there was really no point. We were just burning money through our Airbnb, our food, our living expenses, all this different stuff, rather than just coming home and just relaxing and using this time as a downtime, saving some stuff, and then going back when everything is open and we're able to do all the collaborations, videos, all this different stuff, and hang out with all the people that we wanted to. I'm still glad that we went to LA because we were still able to meet up with all these guys. Like obviously we met the Nelk boys and filmed some stuff, trained with them, really had a good time meeting those guys. We met up with Brad again, met Danny, all these people. So I'm really happy that we did go there. It's just kind of depressing that it was cut short. You know, back here being in Whitby.
Shout out fucking Whitby, first of all. Hey, I didn't know these guys were fucking Canadian.
Which is just like a really small town outside of Toronto. It's so hard to get motivated. Like in LA, there's so many people pushing you. Like I saw Nelkin shooting like constantly. They're always shooting content. I saw Brad shooting all the time. I saw Danny constantly pushing forward. And it's like when they take that away from you and then they take away the gym facilities and you can't train and you can't film content that you want to produce, it's so demotivating and it's so hard to produce content that you really want to produce and love to produce. And then obviously it's just a spiraling cycle of just demotivation, and then anxiety comes on. And I was producing content and I was like, this isn't good enough to my standards, so I haven't been releasing it. And that's just one thing that's been super tough for me while I've been here. You know, over the past like year or so, we've been traveling so much. Tyler and Braden went to China for Tyler's Amateur Olympia. I went to Spain for a few months, came back home, and then we went to London. We're there for like a month and a half, almost 2 months. Then we went back over to Spain, shot content there, got tons of videos produced. It was constantly go. Then we went back to London again, filmed more content there, came back home for only a few months, then back to LA for a few months again to produce more content for you guys. And when I'm in that mindset, and our whole family's in that mindset of like, keep going, keep producing content, obviously you get in a rhythm and a flow. And as soon as someone takes that away, or as soon as that's taken away, the gyms are closed, or you go out of LA, it feels like you're in a whole mental shutdown. I feel pretty anxious because I feel like I'm not producing enough, I'm not doing enough, but there's really nothing you can do. So it's forcing me to kind of put things into perspective and find more things that I just genuinely love to do, and then shoot that content for you guys. And then when all this stuff opens back up, obviously we can get back to the normal, everybody can train again, and I can start producing that content again. The other day I said to Braden, I was like, this was never even like crossing my mind last year when we were traveling. So I kind of took it for granted in a sense that I thought, you know, we'll be able to stay in LA for a few months, we'll be able to create content, all this different stuff, and then that just got taken away from us in a second. So it's really tough. You really have to take every moment. Don't take anything for granted, because like in a second it can change from something that is totally out of your control. We've literally been here for like 3 months out of the past year or so. So sitting here gives me time to relax, find some stuff that I actually genuinely love to do, talk to you guys a little bit more, because obviously we're not shooting as much in-gym content, and then when everything opens back up, we'll get back to it. But I just want to take a little bit of time to actually talk to you guys, show you guys my situation as we came back from LA. And a lot of you people are probably like, oh, like it's kind of random that all of a sudden you're in LA and now you're in Toronto. So I wanted to explain that. I'm a little bit stuck creatively, so I'm trying to find different content ideas, maybe some challenges or anything like that, but maybe just some more talking stuff and showing you guys what I'm doing throughout my day. If you guys did enjoy the video, as I said, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos throughout this thing, give you guys some content to enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one.